Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
And now for the beer sampling part of the podcast, we are down here at All Malt Brewing in Mandurah talking to the lovely owners, Jen and Andy, about their establishment and the beers they brew. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, good. Yeah. Good.
Oh, well, thanks for having us here today and hosting the podcast. Tell us a little bit about your beers. Let's start with the one on this end. What have we got here, Andy?
Well, this is not actually a beer. It's called a hop quench, which is sometimes called hop water.
Yeah.
It's made of water, two different types of hops, lime juice and carbonated. Yep. So it gives you a little bit of a palate cleanser between between paddle tastings.
Yeah.
So you can refresh from that, or as just a drink of water.
Yeah.
The other thing is it mixes with all the beers.
It's not bad just by itself.
Yeah, it's really
sort of
refreshing.
like, almost like a tonic water, but with the taste of hops in it.
And funny you should say that, because people have actually been buying it to take home to mix with gin.
Yeah, a little bit of gin and tonic. Yeah. Nice. All right. And that can cut down any one of these beers as well.
Yeah, so if one's, say, 5% and you mix it 50-50 with the hop quench, 2.5%.
Sort of like having a sherry, but with hop flavours.
A shandy.
A shandy, that's the one. Yeah. You know what I mean.
Sherry's anyway.
So what's next in line?
Then we've got the red ale.
Cheers.
Which is it's quite an easy drinking, even though it's a dark looking beer. It's quite...
it is actually surprisingly easy.
Yeah.
You expect it to be a pretty heavy beer when it's so dark.
And it's not. It tricks you.
I get to tick.
Yeah.
That's good. And what's the percentage on this one?
Oh, that one's, I think, 4.5. I have to remember. 5.4. I'm dyslexic, by the way.
That's not bad. Very good.
Yeah, so it's easy drinking. People do like that one, especially...
I like that one.
Cut
I
down.
might have to get a pint of that when we're done with this and we move into the next segment. Yeah, I haven't actually tried that one.
We're one beer in. We're like, we're going to get one of those.
We're already sold, First beer in. So we're just using
Just
this
have a quick
also as
swig
a
of that.
palate cleanser in between.
That's for sure.
And then the next in line.
Did it?
Yeah, you're already on top of it.
And then the next in line we
Is
have
the English bitter.
the English bitter.
English bitter. So English bitter sometimes doesn't have to be so really bitter, because the English style beers aren't all that bitter, but it's very easy drinking.
It's not too fruity, not too hoppy.
Yeah.
Kind of
It's
like
got a little bit, like get a little bit of bitterness at the start, and then it sort of fades off really quickly. Right? And then you're sort of left with a little fruity flavour.
Correct, yeah. And it's just an easy drinking beer.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
I think I'm still preferring the red Irish ale.
Yeah.
Very controversial having the Irish and the English, you know?
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Breno? What do you reckon of the English?
Come back from the stout.
Even though it looks like a stout. Tricks you.
Red ale.
Yeah.
No, that's nice. I bet it's quickly. And the next in line?
Then we've got the pale ale. Now this is American style pale ale, so it's quite hoppy and fruity.
Yep.
Really strong sense to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about it.
Yeah, it is.
This is the pale ale. This is what I've had the last couple of times I've been down there. And I normally just go with the pale ale because it's pretty safe. And I've missed out on a couple of nice beers so far.
But yeah, it's got a lot more punch to it. It's more fruitier, more hoppier.
It actually does, yeah. It's got a little bit more punch to it than these ones.
Yeah, that's right. So it depends on what you like.
That's the sort of beer I could sit on like all night sort of thing, you know? Yeah, right. You're still going for your favourites.
Yeah.
They're almost, they're very similarly on par. If I take this now, yeah.
Yeah, sure. You do.
Yeah, I do.
I just thought maybe we might want to hear you as well.
Yeah,
You have a
100%.
microphone, so
Everybody always wants to hear me talk.
yes, I do like the pale. It's sort of my go-to beer always.
Yes.
But I'm really enjoying that.
The
that
red.
Irish red at the moment.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
and then finally
Quite popular.
we have.
The
We've
ginger
got the
beer.
ginger beer, yeah.
Ginger beer.
Yeah, finishing off
Alrighty.
with the sweetness.
It's quite a sweet ginger beer.
Oh, it's got a strong scent.
Definitely ginger. Definitely get a whack of ginger.
Yes,
and
you
yeah,
do.
a little bit sweet.
Yep.
And it's made of malt ginger beer. So it's made of beer. Sometimes
Made of
ginger beer is not made of malt. It might be just ginger flavour and ethanol.
Yeah, right.
But
But they're all malt beers.
all malt
There
beers.
we go.
Oh,
It
puns.
ties back in. That's actually not bad. I think that'd be great on like a summer's day, like
Sure.
a really hot day.
Yep.
Go for a ginger beer and stuff like that.
Yeah. And also with the hop quench again,
Yep.
we really can break that down to a really refreshing.
Yeah. So this
Even
is
more.
what was the percentage?
3.
3%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are the designated driver for the night, you can even
1.5.
cut that down with the hop quench and enjoy a nice ginger beer and still be able to drive home.
Exactly.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So you've got some great beers here. How did All Malt Brewing get started?
We bought Three Rivers Brewing Company 2 years ago, sorry. And their lease came up, so we decided to move location because it was further hidden than we are now,
And smaller.
and much smaller. So we decided to relocate, and then when we relocated, we decided to rebrand and make it our brand. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah, you're here at number 5 Martin Road in Mandurah.
That's
it's
right.
Sort of some industrial sheds, so
Yep.
you get a lot more room to work
Sure.
with because obviously being a brewery, you've got the vats here as well as
Yep.
the bar. So
Yeah.
That's right.
it works out really well. And
Yep.
how are you going with the area? Is it?
It's good, yeah. We've got slowly getting our signs out. And mainly it's word of mouth seems to
Yeah.
do it. People come in and go, wow, I didn't know this place was here.
Yeah,
and
of course.
then
Very
tell
sort of
somebody
tucked away.
else, and then it perpetuates from there.
And we're also
Yeah.
very event-based driven, so we do music Friday, Saturday nights, Sunday afternoon sessions.
Yeah.
We do galleries. We've got
Bit
a
of a rainy
gallery.
day at the moment, but
Yeah.
you do have a great garden bar area set up,
That's
which I
right.
imagine goes great for a bit of a Sunday set.
Absolutely,
gig and
yeah.
stuff like that. So,
Absolutely.
And being sort of isolated in this area that you're in, I'm sure you don't have any noise restrictions and stuff. And
Not so much, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
no, cool, and a nice area to kick on and have a
It
good
is.
do.
It
It
is.
is,
Yep, works
yeah.
really well.
That's that at your mate's house sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
good
really-
sort of relaxed vibe and stuff.
Yeah.
So, no, we dig it. And
Yeah.
plans moving forward?
A bit more undercover shelter out the front there. Probably we'll get some more beers on tap. Experiment with a few different ones. We get our core range going first, and
do
then
you enter into any competitions and stuff?
we should be, but we've
Yeah.
been flat out.
Time.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
how does
Yeah.
that go? Do you need other people to nominate your beers, or
No.
do you
No, you
nominate your
just
own beers?
yeah.
Or?
There's a really great beer community in Mandurah and
Yeah.
everywhere,
Yeah,
and they're
absolutely.
really, really friendly people. So we also talk about what we're entering, what they're entering into. So it's just about submitting your
Yeah.
applications. Yep.
Yeah, even the
Yeah.
brewers around the area, we've got our own little chat.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Good
So-
network and stuff.
No,
No.
because we all do different things,
Yeah.
so it's got real camaraderie, really.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I need a triclove seal. Yeah, I got one
I
of
was
those.
gonna say,
You know?
the camaraderie, and you said you all got different things. Is there any like competition, like your pale ale tastes too close to my pale ale, or anything like that?
Never. No.
Oh, that's cool.
Everybody's different. Certainly a lot of English style beers and the American ones as well, but there's, they've got the other breweries that do their own styles.
Yeah.
You know,
I was going to ask, what's the sort of inspiration for each one of your beers? Do they have a story, or
Uh,
are they just, well, that's
it's
what
a,
we drink?
You can drink, yeah.
it's a comfortable drink. We're trying to find beers that most people like.
Yeah.
We're not going much into the salsas and the fruity, like as in pineapple or
Really experimental sort of beers.
not necessarily
Yeah.
going that way, or even sours. Not
Oh,
not our style.
stay away.
Yeah. We've had a few sours.
Yeah,
we've tried it in our
Apologies to
days.
anybody that I might have offended.
No, but we do appreciate
This
the
is-
sort of classic range of beers, the English beers and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
it's definitely a nice drop you got here. What?
Mine's nice and neat, mate. Look at
That's
yours.
because you've got OCD. Didn't mean to call you out there. Right? Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure talking with
Great,
you.
thanks very
Wish
much,
you
yeah.
all the best in the future. And it's been an absolute pleasure being here today. And thanks for letting us come here to have a chat.
Hosting us here?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been down for a couple of comedy nights now and stuff like that.
Comedy
it's a
nights,
great
yeah.
vibe, great place to be. So,
Yeah.
and I haven't been down for a Sunday sesh yet, but like
Yeah.
I said, I imagine that there's a great vibe, great atmosphere, and sort of come for the events and stay for the beers.
Yeah, and the quiz nights too. That's on the opposite week to comedy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Week
I
about-
don't mind a bit of a
I
quiz.
don't know
night.
how
Oh, it's fun.
You have to be somewhat educated, maybe. There.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Some
I
good
have a very
questions.
niche amount of education. Hey, it depends on what topic the quizzes are.
Yeah, all sorts.
You don't sell it too well because you'll set up a 10.
Beautiful. I'll let
Excellent.
you guys go,
Okay.
but it's been a pleasure talking to you.
You
Thanks
too.
very much.